The Jimmy Z Show.
There's something about Michelle Obama especially that I think she grew up believing that black people in America have been held down by the white man and that she is personally owed as a black woman. She's a very angry black woman. And I found an amazing couple of videos on YouTube back from 2007 and 2008, before the big makeover. And you can hardly recognize Michelle Obama. Look, I'd probably be accused of being racist for saying this, but she looks ghetto. In these pictures, she looks like a very angry black woman. And it's not just pictures, it's video. And so you can see her, and she's very angry. Very angry. And remember, they took her out of the spotlight for about 2 or 3 months. And when she came back, she was smiling. And they taught her to smile. They gave her new clothes. They gave her a new hairdo. And this was before she got the bangs and the new hairdo. But before she got that makeover, and before they told her what topics to talk about and how to address the American people, she was a very angry black woman. And I believe that she still is a very angry black woman, because she's taking us for everything we've got. As long as she's in that White House, she's going to send her kids out. She does not care how many Americans don't like it. We owe her, because she's a black woman who grew up in America where racism reigns, and we owe her. So she's going to take it. And part of taking it is sending her kids out on private vacations with the Secret Service, just like freaking royalty. And the trip to the Bahamas, was not enough. They had to go skiing in Idaho. Now, it's bad enough that the Obamas send their daughters on private vacations, and that going to the Bahamas is not enough spring vacation. They also need a ski trip in Idaho. They've got to keep it secret. And I've got to tell you, this argument that the White House has, that the children are off limits, is bullcrap. Check this out. At Breitbart.com again, a local news affiliate in Idaho reported that the first daughters, Sasha and Malia Obama, are on a spring break trip to Sun Valley, Idaho. The story quickly spread across the internet when picked up by the highly trafficked Drudge Report website, but hours later, the story disappeared from the KMVT website without an update or correction. And then later, there's an update at Breitbart. The White House has confirmed the report was removed on their request from Christina Schaak, Communications Director for the First Lady. Quote, from the beginning of the administration, the White House has asked news outlets not to report on or photograph the Obama children when they are not with their parents and there is no vital news interest. We have reminded outlets of this request in order to protect the privacy and security of these girls. Look, when you send your freaking children out on extravagant, luxurious private vacations at the expense of the taxpayers, it is a vital news interest. This is absolutely news. How pompous. I'm going to see if this Christina Schaak, S-C-H-A-K-E, I'm going to guess that it's not pronounced the way it appears. It could be Shake, but I'll bet you it's Shock. I'm going to see if she's on Twitter. I want to see if she's on Twitter, because this is a vital news interest. This is absolutely news. Sending these girls all over the world traveling as if they had their own damn money. This is not their money. This is absolutely out of control. She does not appear to have her own Twitter account. There are a number of Christina Schaaks in there, but nobody that looks like they work at the White House. Boy, that is unbelievable. You know what? If you're going to send your daughters out on private vacations and the taxpayers are footing the bill every time, over and over again, this is news. I don't care what kind of kids they are. I really don't care. I have no desire to hurt them whatsoever. But this is about Michelle and Barack Obama and what they're doing with our tax dollars. A lot of people are talking about, they're comparing this to the White House shutting down White House tours because of the sequester. This would be wrong whether the White House was still offering tours or not. And I need you to think about that because I've been misunderstood. People have disagreed with me, even though what I'm saying is not refutable. Sending these daughters out to the Bahamas and a ski trip in Idaho for spring break is wrong. Michelle and Barack Obama are millionaires. They should pay for these vacations themselves. But of course they can't because they couldn't afford the Secret Service. Ridiculous. But my point is, whether or not the White House has shut down the tours, these vacations are still wrong. The private vacations for the daughters is still ridiculous. It's still, even if the economy was booming, even if we didn't have any national debt, it would still be wrong. What they're doing, sending their daughters out on worldwide vacations. And then the White House tells us, oh, no, don't report on the daughters. They have nothing to do with this. This is not newsworthy. Very hard to take.
The Jimmy